Hello and welcome everyone. Good morning. My name is Yasir Gulfraz and I'm your tutor for operation management. Today's topic is be able to apply relevant techniques to production of an operational plan for an organization. If anyone is there, can you see my screen or can you hear me properly? If anyone is there. Okay, so let's get started. In this lecture, we are going to explore the key aspect of creation and operational plan for an organization. So an operational plan is a critical document that outlines how an organization will achieve its strategic goals and objectives. It is essential a roadmap for the day-to-day activities and process that help an organization run efficiently. So an operational plan is an essential tool for achieving an organization's short-term objectives. By following these steps and using the techniques we have discussed, you can create a robust operational plan that guides your organizations toward success. So we'll start with the quality. First of all, we will discuss the concept of quality, drawing insight from Sturgeon 1996 here. It cost of 5 to 7 times as much to get a new customer as it does to safety and keep one. Trap research being 1996. So work and using direct interactions. So introduction to quality. Any comments or anything? So basically, quality is a fundamental concept in the realm of operation management. It is the hallmark of excellence, the attribute that sets successful organizations apart from the rest. In 1996, Strubing published a work that shed light on various, facts of quality. So let's discuss some notable quality failure in recent history. These incidents serves as important case studies highlighting the consequences of overlooking quality control and safety standards. So basically, this was the quality failure in the news. So the challenge space shuttle disaster. Basically, the challenge disaster was a tragic event that occurred was when the space shuttle Challenger exploded 73 seconds after its liftoff. This disaster resulting from ignoring issue with the O-rings, basically which were important components in the solid rocket boosters. Tragically, this oversights led to the loss of 7 lives. Then next one is, if anybody heard about Japan BNFL scandal, 100 millions compensation for faked quality data. Seize of pallets. So this scandal involved British Nuclear Fuels Limited, or BNFL, and their faking of quality data related to the size of pellets used in nuclear fuel rods. So the company had to pay $100 million in compensation, pounds in compensation for providing false information, highlighting the severe consequences of tampering with quality data in a safety critical industry. Then next one, Paris Concorde disaster. If anybody heard about Concorde disasters as well. The Concorde disaster is Paris was caused by a combination of factors, including poor maintenance of the main landing gear, overloading of the aircraft, and inadequate wing tank, protection. So the failure to address these quality and safety issues resulted in the crash of an Air France Concorde. So killing all 109 people and on board and 4 people on the ground. If you read about it, you can read online as well, all about all these, quality failures. So a Bridgestone, Firestone, happened in 2000. The case involved, tires manufacturing by Bridgestone and used in Ford Explorer in SUVs. The tires were prone to rapid decomposition at high speed, which led to numerous accidents, injuries, and fatalities. So the subsequent recall and legal issues cost an estimated 7.5 billion pound. Next one, Mercedes A-Class, 1997, retrofitting of ESP systems. A Mercedes class refers to a safety test conducted on the Mercedes A-Class. That exposed stability use issues during the test. The car rolled over, highlighting a significant safety concerns. Mercedes had to retrofit electronic stability program ESP to address the problem and ensure the safety of their vehicles. So these incidents emphasizes the importance of rigorous quality control and adherence of safety standards in various industries. Failing to address quality issues can result in significant human and financial cost as well as damage to companies' reputations. So they serve as, sobering reminders of the importance of quality management and the consequences of overlooking it. Any questions or any comments, if anyone is there? Okay, right. History of quality philosophies. Edwards, Damon, a very famous statistical professor, statistics professor, author, lecturer, and consultant, play a vital, role in the history of quality philosophies. So here in inspect and reject, statistical process control to reduce cost, quality control aim to zero defects. SPC in effect makes a certain number of defects inventable. Quality assurance use quality standards to ensure documents of a quality process. Then total quality management standards are self-limiting, unresponsive, and recented, so make quality a moral issues for everyone. Edward is father of the quality movement, uh, often referred to as the father of quality movement. Edward Deming is referred to as the quality father of quality movement for his profound contributions to the field of quality management. So here, let's discuss some of the key principles and contributions associated with the uh, Edward. So thought statistical process control. He emphasizes the importance of using, statistical methods to monitor and control process. So top management attended his courses. He insisted that top management must actively participates in quality improvement initiatives. He believed that a commitment to quality must start at highest level of an organization and be ingrained in its culture. So this ensured that quality initiatives were not just superficial but deeply integrated into the organization's practice. Then natural variations thesis. Natural variation is inherent in all processes. It is the task of management to understand and control the causes of undue variations. Uh, he urged, that most variations in process were not caused by workers, but were due to the system and process itself. So then next is management responsibilities for quality. Uh, Management is responsible for about 85% of quality problems. Shop floor employees only control 15% problems, emphasizes problems. So basically, he asserted that management was responsible for about 85% of quality problems, while shop floor employees only had control over about 15% of the issues. So this shifted the focus toward improving process and system rather than blaming workers. Next one is emphasizes on continuous improvement, then proposed pre-DCA wheel. So he advocated for continuous improvement as a core principle. He believed that organizations should continuously strive to enhance their process and product. Uh, Continuous improvement is a central theme in quality management, and it's often associated with the proposed PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, and act. Uh, so he basically he was teaching, and his teachings and principles had a transformative impact on how organizations approached quality and management. So his ideas not only contributed to the success of Japanese industries but also influenced the development of total quality management and other quality frameworks around the world. The legacy of Deming's work endures as a cornerstones of quality philosophy and management practices. Any questions or any comments, if anyone is there? If anyone is there, any comments, any question? Okay, so plan, do, and do, check, and act, the Deming cycle. So the plan, do, check, act cycle, often referred to as the Dreaming cycle is a fundamental concept of quality management and continuous improvement. It was popularized by, Professor Edward, who stressed its importance as a structured approach to achieving ongoing improvement in processes and products. So here is, that breakdown plan. So identify the problem. First one, in plan. Uh, so in the planning phase, the first step is to identify the problem or area that requires improvement. Then set objectives. Once the problem is identified, set specific and measurable objectives for improvement. Then develop a plan, create a detailed plan that outlines how you intend to achieve the objective. So this plan should include uh, strategies, tasks, responsibilities, and timelines. Then we come to the do, which is second phase. Uh, in the do phase, put the plan into action, execute the tasks and activities as outlined in the plan. This phase involves making the plan changes to the process or system. Then check, assess, and measures after the plan is implemented. It's important to assess and measure the results, collect data, and compare it to the objectives set in the planning phase. Then analyze the data to determine whether the changes have had the desired impact. Look for variations, trends, and areas where further improvement might be needed. And then we come to the act, which is a final phase of PDCA. So take action based on the analysis. The result makes informed decisions on what actions to take. If objectives were met, consider standardizing the new process. If not, identify areas for further improvement. So the PDA cycle is continuous, process. Once the act phase is complete, the cycle begins again with the plan phase, creating a loop of continuous improvement. The key idea behind the PDCA cycle is that is promote a structured data-driven approach to problem solving and quality improvement. It encourages organizations to learn from each, steady, enhance, their processes and product over time. Joseph Juran's trilogy. He was, Joseph Juran trilogy, which consists of quality planning, quality control, and quality improvements. So he was another, quality specialist or quality philosopher. So let's discuss the Joseph Juran's trilogy, which consists of quality planning, quality control, and quality improvement. We will talk about his ideas. Joseph, a well-known quality management experts, developed a comprehensive approach to quality that he called the Juran trilogy. So this trilogy consists of three interconnected process. Okay. So that are essential for achieving and maintaining high level of quality within organization. So first one is planning quality. Quality planning is the first step in Durand trilogy. It involves set the stages for quality success. Then he comes to the quality control. Quality control is the second element of Durand's trilogy. It focuses on monitoring and ensuring that process and product meet the establishing quality standards. So under the quality controls, he discussed measurements, evaluations, comparing to standard, taking corrective actions, quality improvement. Then quality taking actions, corrective actions. Then third one is quality improvement. The final component of the trilogy is quality improvement. This phase aims to continuously enhance process and products. So here we discuss about, or you look at root cause analysis, process optimizations, prevents measures. So Joseph Trilogy provide a structured approach to quality management, emphasizes the importance of planning for quality, controlling processes and products, and continuously seeking improvement. Next one is cost of quality. Here we'll discuss into the concept of the cost of quality formulated after Durand's work. So this is fundamental framework that highlights the various costs associated with maintaining and improving quality within organizations. So introduction to the cost of quality. So first of all, appraisal cost are the expenses incurred to evaluate and ensure the quality of products or services. Then next one is prevention cost, prevent scrap and other failures, prevent rework scraps and other failures. Activities include process control, preventive maintenance, most ISO 9000 activities, trainings. So basically, prevention costs are investments made to prevent quality problems from occurring in the first place. So they are proactive measures aimed at eliminating defects and ensuring quality. Then is a failure costs, internal failures, scrap, rework, rectifications, retest, and including opportunities, cost, external failures, warranty, returns, customer dissatisfactions, customers defection, customers defection. So failure costs are the expenses incurred as a result of quality issues that have already, occurred. So if we talk about failure costs, there are two main types: internal failure costs and external failure costs. So internal failure costs associated with addressing quality problems before the product or services reach the customers, and external failure costs come into play when quality problems are discovered by customers. Any questions, if anyone is there? Any comments? Six Sigma, well, very famous approach, or Six Sigma, history of Six Sigma. I hope if any one of you are related to quality, definitely know about Six Sigma. So Six Sigma history of tracing its origin back to Motorola's groundbreaking declaration in 1987. So Six Sigma is a methodology that has had a profound impact on quality and process improvement in various industries. Its history can be traced back to the late 1980s, and it all began with Motorola. In 87, Motorola set a groundbreaking goal to achieve a quality level of Six Sigma At that time, Motorola was operating at around, 3.8 sigma, resulting in a defect rate of 10,000 parts per million. So key steps, Motorola embarked on a journey to achieve this ambitious goal. Here are some of the key steps, and milestones in the history of Six Sigma. Statistical tools to analyze the understand their process. Motorola began using statistical tools, so this marked the beginning of a data-driven approach to quality improvements. Then quality. Next one is reached quality plateau of 52, reached quality plateau of 5.2. So basically, within 1 year, Motorola reached a quality plateau of 5.2 sigma. Reducing defect to 108 per parts in from per parts per 102 parts per million. So in addition to improving quality, they also managed to reduce throughput time significantly in many processes. So dedicated black belt resources in 1991. 1991, the concept of black belt resources was introduced. This is the part of Six Sigma. So there are three main methodologies or stages: yellow belt, green belt, and black belt, all linked to Six Sigma quality. So black belt resources was introduced in 1991. These individuals were trained experts who played an important role in implementing Six Sigma principles and driving improvement projects. Formal discipline and structured approach developed. So evolved into a formal discipline and structured approach to quality improvements. Within 3 years of setting the goal, Motorola achieved an great quality, astonishing quality level of 5.83 sigma, resulting in just only 7 parts per million defects. Six Sigma background, core principles. Six Sigma is guided by several core principles that form the foundation of its approach to quality and process improvements. Everything is a process. Every process has variation. Every process can be measured. Every process can be improved and variation reduced. So the target is 3.4 defects per million opportunities in customer output. Sources of variability, supply uncertainty, introduction, sources of variability. So supply uncertainty, throughput uncertainty, demand uncertainty. So first one is supply uncertainty. Supply related uncertainties encompasses factors that affect the availability and reliability of materials, components, and resources needed to production. So these sources include materials and components, quality, suppliers, deliver reliability, raw material prices, shift in technology. Then throughput uncertainty. So throughput uncertainty relates to challenges within the production process itself. These uncertainties includes, machine breakdown, defects, and reworks. So equipment breakdown can disrupt production schedule and quality, definitely. So variability in the number of defects and rework required can impact the overall quality of, products. Then last one is demand certainty. Demands related uncertainties pertain to changes and fluctuations in customer demands, which can affect production and quality. So these sources include variability in products use and product purchase, seasonality and trends in demand, fashions and product life cycles, effect and competitors' action. Any questions or any comments if anyone is there? Okay, so Six Sigma approach, Six Sigma, now we'll discuss into the fundamental principle of Six Sigma approach. Six Sigma is an idea-driven methodology and philosophy that aims to improve the quality of process and, products. Its core principles, including, defining the cause of defects, measuring defects. This is the next step is to measure the defects and assess their impact on the quality of products or services, then analyze the reductions. After measuring, in depth analysis is conducted to identify areas for improvement and defect reductions. Definitions of a defect, opportunities for improvements. So Six Sigma opportunities is a total quality of chances for defects. So Six Sigma approach is systematic and data-driven method for achieving and sustaining high level of quality process performance. So by following the DMAIC define measures, analysis, improvement, and control. So framework organizations can systematically reduce defects and improve customer satisfactions. Understanding what constitutes an opportunity for improvement is key to achieve the goals of Six Sigma. Any questions or any comments if anyone is there? Okay, continuous improvement, continuous plan, do, check, and act cycle, which is also Deming cycle. So continuous improvement is ongoing effort to improve products, services, or processes. These efforts can seek incremental improvement over time or breakthrough improvement all at once. So continuous improvement is essential for organization striving to remain competitive and meet evolving customers' needs. So the plan, do, check, act cycle as a structured and iterative approach is a valuable tool to implementing and maintaining these improvement. It ensures that changes are data driven and that the organization continuously learns and adopts. Through this ongoing process of improvement, organizations can enhance their products, services, and process to meet and exceed customer expectations and achieve long-term success. Any questions or any comments if anyone is there? Okay. So produce a set of clearly defined operational outcomes for a selected organizations. Here we will explore the distinctions between an operational plan and a strategic plan. We discussed previously as well in our first or second lecture. So emphasizes strategic distinction between operational and strategic plan, emphasizing the significance of clearly defined operational outcomes for an organization. Strategic plan is a high-level document that sets the course for an organization, focus on the long-term divisions and directions. Uh, the organization within a strategic plan, the organization establish its mission, vision, and values. It outlines overarching goals and objectives, often spanning several years or even decades. So the strategic plan defines the major strategies and initiatives necessary to achieve those long-term objectives. This plan provides a roadmap for organizations, guiding its overall directions and priorities. It also helps aligns the organization with the needs and expectations of stakeholders such as shareholders, customers, and the community. If we talk about operational plan is about the day-to-day execution of the organization's activities. It details how the strategic outline in the strategic plan will be put into practice. Operational plans provide a clear and specific description of the tasks, activities, and responsibilities that individuals and teams need to execute. These plans are typically annual or shorter term in nature, focusing on specific performance metrics and targets and deadlines. Uh, Operational plans covers various functional areas of the organizations, including marketing, finance, production, and human resources. Also, operational plans ensures that the uh, organization's resources and efforts are efficiently directed towards achieving strategic goals. So they are important for decision making makers at all levels of the organizations as they provide clear guidance on how to implement the broader strategies. Any questions if anyone is there? Purpose of operational plan. So uh, we will discuss into purpose and significance of an operational plan, highlighting its role is providing detailed guidance for the day-to-day tasks required to run an organization. So purpose of an operational plans uh, present, you know, or operational plan presents highly detailed information specifically to direct people to perform the day-to-day tasks required in the running the organizations. So first of all is guidance for daily operations. The primary purpose of uh, operational plan is to guide the daily operation of an organization's. The detailed guidance ensures that employees and teams have a clear understanding of their roles and responsibilities in executing the organization's strategies. Then implementation of the strategic plan. Operational plans serve as the bridge between the high-level strategic plan and actual execution of strategies. So it outlines how the strategies and objectives outlined in the strategic plan will put into practice. So it translates the strategic vision into specific actionable steps that employees can follow. So the operational plan provides the what, who, when, and how much. So what the strategies and tasks that must be undertaken, the person have responsibility of each of these strategies tasks, when the timelines in which strategic tasks must be completed, how much the amount of financial resources provided to complete each task, strategy, or task. So the operational plans plays a vital role in ensuring that an organization's strategic vision is translated into actionable steps, day-to-day tasks by providing detailed information on what, who, when, and how much it enables the effective execution of strategies and the efficient allocation of resources. Frequent reference to the operational plan is important for organizations to stay on course, adapt to changing circumstances, and drive success in the attainment of their strategic objectives. uh, Developing operations outcomes. What is the overall unit goal? Uh, what specific? What's going on here? Yeah. What specific objectives are you focusing on? What do you know about your current status in this area? Then how do you want to changes this? What steps towards this goal can you complete? What specific outcomes can you achieve this year? How you will measure the provide at least one metrics? What's your data collection design? So developing operations outcomes is an ongoing process that involves close collaborations between strategic and operations management. These outcomes serve as the compass that guides the day-to-day activities of the organization and ensures that it remains on track to meet its strategic objectives. Any questions or any comments, if anyone is there? Any question, any comments, if anyone is there? Okay. So let's move on. So smart outcome is a specific type of goal or objectives that is defined using the SMART criteria. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time sensitive. So specific, the goal is clear, well defined. It answers questions what, who, and why. It should not be vague or open to interpretation. Specific goals provide a clear focus. So measurables, accurate, clear data, where possible, using a multiple methods approach helps to make even more accurate. Achievable, and achievable outcomes demonstrates real progress, changes, clearly describes expected uh, standards of progress, achievements. Time sensitive, provides a realistic time frame to achieve the changes, maybe multi-year with checkpoints. Source Howell. So the SMART outcomes provides a clear and actionable goals for the organizations, making it easier to plan, execute, and measures progress. Any questions or any comments, if anyone is there? Okay, so operational outcomes of innovative marketing techniques by W.H. Smiths. Attracting more number of customers when the other competitors are focused on based business expansions. W.H. Smith increased number of outlets, the marketing tricks clicked, and it's considered as one of the keys of W.H. Smith's success. Attracting teenage customers through innovation promotional techniques. W.H. Smith has been able to attract more teenage customers than others who are competing in the same field. So making the product easily available. As a result of increasing the number of stores, the products of W.H. Smith's has become easily available to the customers, which resulted a huge increase in the sale revenue. The operational outcomes resulting from W.H. Smith, one of the largest stationery stores in the UK. So the operational outcome resulting from the W.H. Smith's innovative marketing techniques underscores the effectiveness of strategic marketing efforts by attracting more customers, including younger demographic, and making products easily available. W.H. Smith was achieved tangible improvements in its business operations, revenue, and market positioning. So these outcomes emphasizes the importance of innovation, innovative marketing strategies, and their impact on an organization's success. They also highlight how marketing can directly influence operational aspects of the business. Produce a network plan indicating the resulting critical path. Example of critical path analysis and network planning using W.S. Smith's advertising campaign. So, example of the task involved producing an advertising campaign for W.S. Smith will be used. They are, plans A to G. Plan A, the advertising campaign, make a TV video, design a poster, test makers, the TV video, test the suitability of posters, present campaign to the board of directors, communicate the campaigns to all company personals. So basically, if you talk about it's a planning is the starting point. And the way making video depends on the complications to task A. Then task C, designing a posters can start after task A planning, so but does not depends on task B or task D. So testing the TV video, task D depends on the completion of task B making video. Task E, testing posters, depends on can start after task C, designing a poster here. So but does not depends on task D, testing TV videos. Then we talk about task F. Presentation to the board depends on the completion of task D, testing TV video. Then finally, task G, communicating the campaign depends on the completion of task E, testing poster, and task F, presentation to the board. So these the critical part which represent the longest parts through the network, start with A, B, D, F, and then end. Any questions or any comments, if anyone is there? So the estimated length of time of each task and the and the order, for example, the task that depends upon others being completed or shows below must be done first 4 hours, then can only start A is completed 6 hours, then A is only start when A is completed 7 hours, can only start when B is completed 8 hours, can only start when C is completed 10 hours, can start when D and E are completed 9 hours, can only start when D, E, and F are completed 5 hours. So these activities can be shown on a network. A generalized network is shown overly, followed by a network for the advertising campaign. The advertising network shows the order in which the task can be completed. Earlier start time, EST within the context of network planning for the advertising campaign of W.S. Smith. So understanding the earlier start time by understanding the calculating EST or understanding earliest start time In network plan, project managers and team can effectively schedule and prioritize tasks, ensuring that the project progress smoothly and meet its deadlines. Calculating EST or earliest start time is a fundamental aspect of project management, as it helps in optimizing task sequences and resources allocations. In the context of W.S. Smith's advertising campaign, it is a valuable tool for ensuring the campaign's successful execution within the desired time frame. Any questions? Any questions or any comments, if anyone is there? So then latest finish time, the next step is to calculate the latest finish time of each task without extending the whole project. So we must start at node 7 and work back. Task G must be completed by the 35th. When choosing, between two latest finish times, such as task A, we select the route that results in the lowest LFT, ensuring that the project remains on track and avoids unnecessary delays. Calculating latest finish time is a fundamental, aspect of project management, as it helps in understanding the flexibility and critically of tasks within a project. In the context of W.S. Smith's advertising campaign, it allows project managers to optimize task sequence and ensure the project is completed within the desired time frame. Any questions or any comments, if anyone is there? Critical path. Critical path is a fundamental concept in project management. It represents the sequence of tasks within a project that, if delayed, will cause the entire project to be delayed. In other words, it is the longest, path through the project networks, with tasks that have no slack or flexibility in their timelines. So in the context of, W.S. Smith's advertising campaign, we are already calculated the, earlier time and, latest finish time, earlier start time and later for each task. So the critical path when we talk about task A is planning, task C designing a posters. So task E is testing posters, then task F presentation to the board, and task G is communicating the campaign. So the critical path, consists of task A, C, E, F, G is shown in the project. So project network by striking two short lines across the critical activities. So this path represents the sequence of tasks that must be completed within their allotted time to ensure the project's overall timelines is met. Any questions or any comments? Again, he's calculating earlier start time and latest finish time. Example, so the float. Float here, we will quickly talk about float in project management, which plays an important role in understanding the flexibility and time of tasks within a project. A float, also known as slack, represent the amount of time and a task can be, delayed without affecting the overall project timelines. So, B and D could be delayed for up to 3 hours without affecting the total time of the task. This is called the float. The total float is found by subtracting the EST and the duration from the LFT. So for task B, it would be 3, 13 minus 6 minus 4. This is the total float up to that activity. So the total float represents the amount of time that a specific task can be delayed without ensuring any delay in the project completion. It is the flexibility a task has in its start time without impacting the overall project schedule. So to calculate the flow time for a task, you subtract the earliest start time, the task duration, and the latest finish time from each other. For example, here for task B, 13 minus 6 minus 4, this is the total flow time of the activity. So this means that task B can be delayed by up to 3 hours without causing any delay in the entire project. It has his flexibility because it is not on the critical path. Then we talk about free float is found by subtracting the earlier start time at the start of the task and the duration from the earliest start time at the end. So for task B, it would be 0, 10 minus 4 minus 4. This is the free float for the task. For example, its delay will interfere with other tasks. In this case, task D. So to calculate the free float for a task, you subtract the EST earlier start time at the start of the task duration, and the EST at the start of the next dependent task. So for completion for task B, free float, uh, task B, EST of task D, EST of task B, duration of task B, free float for task B is equal to 10 hours, minus 6 hours, minus 4 hours. So free float for task B is equal to 0 hours. So float is a fundamental concept in project management that provide insights into the timing and flexibility of tasks within a project. It assists in resource allocation, scheduling, risk management, and overall project control, making it a valuable tool for successful project execution. Any questions or any comments, if anyone is there? So here is a task A to G and duration 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9, and 5. Earliest start time 0, 4, 4, 10, 11, 21, 30. Then latest finish time 4, 13, 11, 21, 21, 30, 35. Total float 0, free float 0, total float 3, free float 0, 0, 0, 3, total float, free float 0, then 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0. Assess how quality management techniques are applied to improve operations in a selected organizations. Alongside book retailing, W.S. Smith also sells stationery products. To define the quality of product as standard of a product is to be set at first. Then comparing with the product standards, the quality of the available products can be assessed. If any product seems not to be up to the mark, necessary steps should be taken. This is how quality of products can be maintained. In the retail business, like, W.S. Smith's quality management is a multifaceted approach. So that involves setting product standards, assessing and comparing product quality, ensuring quality assurance and improvement, collecting customers' feedback, and investing in employee training and involvement. These techniques helps to ensure that the products meet customers' expectations and maintain the organization's reputation for quality and reliability. Quality management is an ongoing process in retail operations, and it plays an important role in enhancing a competitive edge in the marketplace. Then assess how quality management techniques are applied to improve operations in a selected organizations. Quality management involves maintaining the quality and standards of products and services offered by a company with a strong emphasis on customer satisfaction. So it is effective when it aligns with customer needs and expectations. Additionally, proper inventory management is a critical component of quality management, as it ensures that products are available to customers are required, minimize stock outs, avoid overstocks, and contributes to a more efficient supply chain. These elements together create a positive customer's experience and enhance the overall effectiveness of quality management within organization. The main responsibilities of operation management include the following. Any questions, any comments, if anyone is there? So, strategizing, workflow monitor, policy making, decision making. The company also make use of the feedbacks received from the customers in order to ensure that the quality of the product is constantly enhanced at every step. Hence, quality management is essential in order to build the brand name of the company among their customers. So, operation management encompasses various critical responsibilities, including strategizing, workflow monitoring, policy making, and decision making. Quality management is an integral part of this process, ensuring that products meets customer expectations, building the company's brand reputations, and providing a competitive advantage in the market. By aligning operational activities with customers' needs and continually improving product quality, organizations can thrive in today's competitive business environment. Here are some references, and also you can look at some books at your learning management systems. That's it for today, and thank you for joining me. If there is any question, concern, issues, please drop me an email at yasir@ukversity.co.uk, and thank you very much, and I'll see you next Saturday at 10 o'clock for our next and last session. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a good day. Bye for now.